In the late 90s, AOL dial-up internet had just been installed in my home. I was 11 years old and was completely fascinated with what one could do online. I searched countless topics of interest, read the news, listened to music and played video games. And the most fun part was AOL Instant Messenger, where I could chat with my friends from school and even the girls I had crushes on. I spent hours online talking to friends and girls until midnight. I did not realize it at the time, but I was developing a social crutch because I preferred to talk to friends online rather than on the phone or even face to face. When I saw at school the girls I had spent hours talking to the night before, I would not have anything to say and would awkwardly end the interaction as quickly as possible. I did not know how to socialize in the real world and reverted back to hiding behind computer to connect with women. I had internet girlfriends who I would ask out online and we would have internet dates together. We rarely connected in the real world. It actually seemed more fun online than in the real world because I could think about what I was going to say next and always seemed to have the right thing to say to make her laugh. When I talked to women, I felt so excited and I felt a rush of sexual energy every time a girl would respond to me. But I was so young and didn't know what to do with the energy. I remember one day when my family was gone and I was home alone, I searched hot girl sex and one of the first porn sites I ever clicked on was lesbians.com, which was full of pictures of young naked women. I remember not being comfortable looking at other men, but strictly women on women, and I was not interested in any sort of penetration with toys, just women in the nude, kissing each other. Over time, I developed an entire list of porn websites that I did browse late at night when my family was asleep. By the time I entered high school, I had developed the ability to download just about any video online and knew who the hottest porn stars were that year. I watched penetration porn videos but was not comfortable yet watching all sex positions. I only enjoyed missionary, cowgirl, and was starting to learn to like doggy style. Anytime the porn scene would go to anal, I quickly closed the window. Anytime there was any degradation to a woman, I did not like that either and I immediately stopped watching it and sometimes lost the sexual urge to finish. It just felt wrong to me at the time. While my friends in high school were dating women and going to prom with dates, I found myself not caring much because I was fulfilled with online porn. Now, I did not know it at the time, but I was developing a relationship with porn instead of women in the real world. As a result, I missed out on important social skills that could be applied later in life. By the time I entered college, I was watching every type of porn scene, and even the scenes that once disgusted me, the heavier scenes, started to arouse me. I often watched porn in my dorm room in between classes and found it increasingly difficult to connect with women on campus. I ended up dating a woman who lived next door to me in college who would soon become my girlfriend and first real love. I remember I loved her so much, but I did not know how to show it. What she saw was a hypersexual man who always wanted to have sex wherever we were, at parties, at the beach, on campus, in the movie theater, or in the back seat of my car. Every time I was with her, I had a goal of having sex, as if being in a relationship was a license to having sex anytime I wanted. If she were on her period, I got a little upset and settled for a hand job or blow job. There was no way I was not going to get something from her if I was spending time with her. Looking back, I can see why she felt I was emotionally unavailable and the relationship ended after a few years. It makes perfect sense to me now, but back then, it was all I knew. At first, I thought the relationship ended maybe because I was broke and did not provide enough for her, that I was not good looking enough since she was very pretty, or that I was not alpha enough and I needed to become more of a dominant man. The truth is, none of those were the reasons why she left. She left because I was not there emotionally. I was just there physically, with my penis out every time we got together. I learned that, for a relationship to thrive, both man and woman must be physically and emotionally engaged in the relationship. Not one or the other. The reality was I loved her so much, but I simply did not know how to love a woman. I only knew how to have sex and treat women like objects, rather than developing a deep intimate connection with a woman that could last. I was trying my best to be a good boyfriend, but having watched thousands of porn scenes and seeing women constantly want men to have sex with them and ejaculate on them, I was ill-equipped to be a good boyfriend at this stage in my life. I had let porn become my role model of how to treat women in the real world. Enough was enough. After that relationship, I committed to improving my dating life and becoming a better man with women over the next several years. I went from a hopeless guy, going through a tough breakup, to dating many women and engaging in much healthier relationships. Having found more purpose and meaning in my life, I have significantly reduced my porn and masturbation habits. A 3 to 4 times per day habit decreased to once per week and then to once per month. And now I do not keep track because it rarely ever happens. Reflecting back on my life, I find that porn has provided zero benefit to me. In fact, it has only taken things from my life. I grew up hiding behind a computer, unable to express my feelings and emotions and connect with others in the real world. I had lost a woman who I loved, and I spent thousands of hours watching porn, wasting precious time I could have spent improving and building a better life for myself. For me, overcoming porn and masturbation addiction has given me my life back. I was living a lie, in a prison, empty and soulless, and yet, I did not even know it at the time.